President Donald Trump's social media post prohibiting Israel from attacking Lebanon reportedly left Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu stunned, prompting Israeli officials to seek clarification from the White House. According to a report by Axios, Netanyahu and his advisors were taken aback by Trump's Truth Social post, which contradicted the official text of the ceasefire agreement between Israel and Lebanon. The text of the deal reads that Israel and Lebanon would hold direct talks to produce peace, ending 6 weeks of fighting between Israel and the Iranian-backed armed group Hezbollah. The report further said that Trump's post gave an impression that he was issuing an order that Israel had no choice but to comply, something unthinkable under other U.S. administrations. Axios cited the Israeli sources suggesting Netanyahu was alarmed by Trump's statement. The U.S. president is in a veiled warning to Israel had said, and I quote, "Israel will not be bombing Lebanon any longer. They are prohibited from doing so by the United States. Enough is enough." In the meantime, Lebanese President Joseph Aoun says that a ceasefire agreed to by his country should be transformed into permanent agreements, without elaborating whether he was referring to a prospective peace deal with Israel. Aoun's televised address was his first speech since the truce, as he thanked the President of the United States and regional countries for helping secure the peace deal.
Now, we all stand before a new phase. The transition from working towards a ceasefire to working towards permanent agreements that preserve the rights of our people, the unity of our land, and the sovereignty of our nation.
Joseph Aoun's statement comes as Iran-backed Hezbollah opposed direct talks with Israel and its lawmakers, criticizing the government for agreeing to hold such talks. However, Aoun clarified that the negotiations are not a sign of weakness, nor a retreat or even a concession.
I tell you frankly and confidently, these negotiations are not a sign of weakness, nor a retreat, nor a concession. Rather, they are a decision stemming from the strength of our belief in our right and our concern for our people.
Lebanon was drawn into the West Asia conflict on March the 2nd when Tehran-backed Hezbollah attacked Israel to avenge the death of Iranian Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei. Israel responded by firing waves of strikes on Lebanon and launching a ground offensive, killing nearly 2,300 people and displacing more than 1 million. On Thursday, Trump said that he would invite Aoun and Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu to the White House for talks between the two countries. It was not immediately clear if a date was set for the talks, which would be a major milestone for both Lebanon and Israel. In a related development, thousands of supporters of Yemen's Houthi rebels rallied in the capital Sana'a to express solidarity with Lebanon following a ceasefire that ended 2 weeks of cross-border hostilities. Demonstrators gathered in large numbers in the central square, waving Yemeni, Palestinian, Iranian, Lebanese and Iraqi flags and chanting slogans against the United States and Israel.